Hello, everyone. Reflect and reset with
Maria and Gina.
Yes.
It's been a while.
I know we
Been a couple
actually, we missed a few shows. Some had to do with the fact that we needed to do many things in the office with restructuring. We are doing
Also, we have to bring the music down. There's music in the background. We need to load. There
our
you go.
producer.
Our
There you
producer
go.
forgot to remove the music. So.
So I wanted to let everybody know what we're doing. What is the new news at Formé?
Rapid. We're doing the rapid COVID testing.
Yes.
So a positive result in 5 minutes,
Well,
and then a negative result.
but we have too many people coming, so
Yes.
you got to wait a little bit.
But we do get the answers in 5 minutes if you're positive. Otherwise, it's a 15-minute negative.
Yeah. So here, our producer is putting it out there. We are inviting you to come here if you need a rapid COVID test or a regular COVID test. So this is, we're getting very busy, and we're very, very excited to be able to do this for our community. But today we want to invite you to an amazing show.
Yeah.
We have somebody that we happen to love, and we personally know him very well. So Gina is going to do the introduction.
Yes, I'm lucky enough to introduce Chef Poppy, who is an amazing chef who owns Chef Poppy's Kitchen. And we were able to experience him at Maria's house last week when he did John's birthday party. And the food was off the chart.
And he also did my party. So within 2 weeks, we ended up having Chef Poppy come to our house and cook for all of us amazing food.
Delicious.
But Chef Poppy, welcome to our show.
Hi, thank you. The pleasure was all mine, by the way. Cooking for you in your home 2 weeks in a row. That was a lot of fun. Aquí estamos at the restaurant, actually. On Monday, it's pretty nice. I'm in a little corner over here. Hopefully, it's not too noisy over here.
Where are you? Where is your restaurant?
Yes.
So I'm located in Washington Heights. We are on 10th Avenue and 203rd Street, right on the corner.
That's awesome. But aside from actually, tell us about Chef Poppy.
Yeah.
Like, who is Chef Poppy? What is your real name? Gina was like,
what's your real name?
Okay, so my real name is Steven Rodriguez. I started really developing my culinary career, I guess if you want to call it, a few years ago. I was running a family business, a supermarket in the East New York area of Brooklyn. And when I started noticing the importance of like social media marketing for businesses, especially in the food business, and just the branding, how important that was, I was looking for a name for my brand, and I couldn't figure it out. And my wife tells me, well, what do they call you at work? And I said, well, I'm in East New York, and we're just a lot of Latinos, a lot of Black people, and they come in and they say, good morning, Papi, good morning, Mommy, how are you? So it's just like Papi and Mommy is just something that they call us. So I was like, that's it, Papi's Grill. So my original concept started at the back of a grocery store selling rice and beans and really cool sandwiches, and I started an Instagram page, and I started doing a lot of collaborations with other big foodie pages, because they were like reaching out to me like, wow, your food looks great, let's work together. And when I moved into the restaurant world, I started at Caoba in Brooklyn a few years back, a few years after that. And so everyone just started calling me Chef Poppy because I never changed the name on my Instagram. So it's not a self-given name whatsoever. It just happened.
Well, it's very catchy.
It's a good name, yeah.
And I know in the Latino culture, it's like primo, Dominicans, everybody is a primo. Yeah. And then Papi and Mommy, everybody is a Papi and Mommy.
Yes, everybody's Papi.
Awesome. Yeah. So tell us the uniqueness of your food, because obviously everybody is attracted to your food because you create very unique things. So talk to us, how do your ideas come?
Well, so basically what I do is I take all my favorite foods and I try to make a fusion. I try to somehow put them all together. So my favorite foods are Italian, Asian, Mexican, and of course Dominican food. So I have probably the dish that changed my life was the Dominican pizza, which is a dish that the crust is made out of fried plantains. So we cut the plátanos, we fry it,
Are
we
we gonna
smash
be
it
able
up,
to
and
see
then
it?
yeah, I'm gonna
Are
have one. I'm gonna have them bring one over so you can see. I might have them bring in
okay,
a few dishes.
sorry. Continue,
Yeah.
continue.
It's okay. So the crust, we smash the plantains and then we mold it like a pizza crust, and then we top it off with grilled chicken and a vodka sauce, mozzarella cheese. We have longaniza, which is like a Spanish sausage, fried salami, fried cheese, and those are all the toppings. And it looks and we cut it in four, and you get a nice little triangle slice, and it's been very popular. It changed my life, literally. It got me on all like the national news channels and stuff like that, and I think I actually have something coming over right now. Yeah, so we have a lot of cool stuff. Where I try to. This is the Dominican pizza right here. Actually, hopefully it can hold up so you guys can see it. Can you see that?
Oh wow, that looks
That
good.
looks yummy.
I'm actually gonna take a slice out for you. So
Let's see.
this would be a slice of Dominican pizza.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
What is that on top?
So you see,
In the
this is the
back.
crust. Is made of. That's the crust. Is made of plantains, and then
Wow.
it's topped off with like mozzarella and um, and cheese and salami and all that good stuff.
Wow.
So
So Chef Papi,
that dish changed my
I
life.
I happen to
That
be
dish,
the pescatarian, so you're gonna have to make a
And
pescatarian
gluten free.
and
And gluten
gluten-free
free.
pizza.
We're
a lot of people try to come here customizing their pizzas. Sometimes we can please them, but yeah, I'm actually I have something cooking for the no meat eaters. So I got you. And we have more stuff
I
here.
love
We have empanadas, which are very popular here. Oh,
mm,
there you go.
those
They're
wow.
empanadas.
yeah, you had these
What
already.
is
You had these at your house.
yeah? They were
That's
unbelievable.
probably like our number three selling dish. This is a mac and cheese, and it has fried chicken. It has longaniza in it. It's very very cheesy. If I had a fork, I would like show you how amazing this dish is. Also, probably top three. I would say the pizza, and then the Dominican sushi rolls, and then this guy right here. It's definitely top of the food chain over here.
Wow.
The Dominican sushi roll. Can you explain what you put in it?
Yeah, so the Dominican sushi roll, we make them with my favorite roll is called the Sahoma roll, and it has hanger steak inside. It has bacon. It has cream cheese. It has fried cheese, queso frito. We roll it up, and then on top we put a strip of a sweet plantain on it, and then it's topped off with like pico de gallo and like these sauces that we make in house, and it's delicious.
Wow.
Am I
That
making you
sounds
hungry?
really good. So how long has the restaurant been open?
Well, we actually opened right at the heart of the pandemic. So I believe we went into quarantine like March 9th or whatever, something like that. On April 14th was actually day one for Chef Bobby Kitchens. We opened up like when no one was really doing anything. It was really really tough because we were running out of food every day. Um, we hit the ground running. I mean, I started. The funny story: our first day, we didn't have any of the tablets that we had ordered because the concept that we started initially was a ghost kitchen, which basically is like one kitchen that holds several different concepts. So our idea was to take all those concepts that you see on our website. We have four different menus, and the idea was to take each concept and put it on all the delivery platforms. So we would have like the Dominican concept, and we would have it like on all those different delivery platforms, and then the Mexican one. So basically if you live in this area, the idea was if you live in this area, you go on your Grubhub or Uber Eats or whatnot, you're gonna see these four new restaurants in your area. But technically what it really is just one kitchen making all these different types of food. So the idea was to increase the probability for orders. And on day one, none of the tablets had arrived, and we were nervous. And I went on my Instagram and I started directing all the traffic to chefpopikitchens.com, which literally hit the ground running. The tickets started coming in the kitchen. I was like, are these test orders? Are we like, are we live? I'm like, no, we're live. And I was like, oh my God. And it was like from day one, every day running out of food. And it was a hassle because, because of the pandemic, there were the lines to get into the warehouses to go shopping, like Restaurant Depot. It was like 2 hours to get in. And then half the time you wouldn't find all the like basic ingredients that you needed. Like sometimes, you went in and they had no chicken, they had no ketchup. It was very hard. So I was shopping every single day, running out of food every single day for the first 2 weeks, like working 15 hours a day. And we started with 0 followers on our Chef Papi Kitchens Instagram page, and now we're at about 20,000 at the heart of the pandemic. It's honestly been the best year of my life.
That is awesome.
So there it is.
It's so beautiful to hear, someone in that industry. I mean, but look at this. Look at this,
Yeah,
Gina.
it's
I
beautiful.
mean, it's just amazing. And there's an art that you have that is not just in the kitchen, cooking your food, but it's the way you display your food. You make everyone, like we're looking at your website right now, and it's like you just want to eat everything.
That's the idea.
Instagram. That's the Instagram. So, and I've seen how did you develop that, right? Because even at my house, when you displayed everything before everybody attacked the food, you're there, and the way that you display that, and I saw it on your Instagram after, and I'm like,
well, you saw it live.
Everybody
saw me at your house.
What was that?
Yeah, you saw it live. You saw it firsthand when I was at your house and I put out the food. So before I even send it out, I make sure I get those really nice close-ups because, people eat with their eyes. So, when something looks pretty, even if it's something you haven't tried before, you're intrigued because you're like, wow, that's sushi. I've never seen sushi like that. Or I've never seen, I try to be very, very diverse. I try to appeal to everyone. But with my,
The good thing is that the food actually looks like your Instagram. So it's not like you get something totally different. You're getting exactly what you're seeing.
Yeah.
And it was, but the food was so delicious, like every different taste. There was like every different taste on the table that day.
Even I can eat, I don't eat meat, but I can tell you that everybody on the second time that you came, they're like, is he making steak? Is he making that steak? And you got to taste the steak.
I got it.
And Gina said it was like butter.
It was like butter. It just broke apart.
You can cut it with a fork.
So good. Yeah, it was so good.
I love it. So what would you advise? Like people that are in the restaurant business, obviously this is a business that for many people has been detrimental. But I know because even for your husband who is in the restaurant business, they actually have been able to do very well.
Very well.
But how do you differentiate from most people that have not been able to survive and do well?
Well, that definitely number one is social presence. Honestly, that's what saved my life during this pandemic. Right, was the fact that I had all these beautiful, amazing, loyal followers that have been following me for 3 years now. And that literally showed me support. I had people drive from Pennsylvania, from Connecticut, from out of state during the pandemic to come here to try the food. And that was very humbling for me. Social presence is everything. Like right now, any restaurants who don't have a website or like a Facebook or Instagram, it's very hard because nowadays what you're selling is a convenience. A lot of people sell a lot of food, and not to be mean or anything, but there's a lot of food out there that's just not that great, but it's convenient for the customer to just get it delivered to their house. Like it's so easy to just go on Uber Eats and order McDonald's, right? That's like it takes you out of a pickle. So if there are restaurants out there who don't have any community, presence or social presence, I suggest that, number one is just to get on that and to be original. definitely not trying to do what everyone else is doing. Just stay in your own lane and do everything you do, that you do with passion. Because a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people that have money and they just like, oh, they think it's cool, the idea of having or owning a restaurant, and they think they could just invest money and make it look pretty, and it's just gonna work, and that's not the way it is. I believe that everything that we do here at Chef Bobby Kitchens is done with love. It's done from scratch. People really do come here for the food, and that has really helped us a lot.
And how much of your work is delivery now? How much are you? What's delivery versus in-house?
Well, since we started the outdoor dining, the summer was amazing. So I want to say that more people started coming here in person. We have actually about a capacity for about 100 people outside right now currently. So we were really, really busy the summer months. Now that school has started and people are coming back to normal, now the virtual side of things are picking up more. Like now people are just ordering in more. But I would say it's pretty well balanced. Like the weekends here is like we have a lot of orders going out for delivery and pickup, and we're full house, and it's just a blessing.
Are you allowed to eat indoors now in New York?
So right now, no, they are going to pass, I think, a 25% capacity within the next few weeks or so, and hopefully, if cases don't go up, they'll give us maybe 50%. But right now, no. Right now, it's just we have just a bathroom available for customers, but no one can eat inside, unfortunately.
Well, that's a shame.
What would happen in the winter time? Like, how are you preparing? Because I've been thinking about all the restaurants that have all this room outside, but in the winter time, like, how do you deal with 25% capacity inside? Like, is that enough to survive?
Absolutely not. I don't even think 50% is enough because there are a lot of restaurants that are just small. So 50% of 50 people is only 25 people. So it's like it's very hard. I think that um, definitely it's been very hard on the restaurant industry, and it's just a little unfair because I've seen a lot of I've done my homework, and I've seen a lot of reports and data out there that just shows that you know it's just not that bad. I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to refer any other networks or not, but yeah, I have seen a lot that just doesn't add up. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, people can sit at the table and take their masks off, but if they walk inside, it's just like they got to put it on. But it just, I don't know. I'm very one sided on this rule. I mean, obviously it's because I'm in the industry, but you know, something needs to be done. I mean, we started as a virtual, concept, and so let's say if we went back to zero capacity, we're just gonna go back to virtual. We were doing well, and I'm sure it'll just go right back to normal. So personally, we're not worried as far as all we've been transitioning with all the new rules. Like every week is something new, and we've just been adjusting. So we're fine. But I am worried. I'm worried for the industry as a whole. It is a service-based industry. Even the people who are getting hours at restaurants that are open, and if people are not coming in, they're not making tips. People survive on tips in this industry. So, hopefully everything just go back to normal soon.
Yeah. It's definitely tough. I do feel, for the restaurant owners, and not just the restaurant owners, but I think, there's so many other industries that are hurting. But what I like what you said about adjusting. You have to be adjusting. You have to be, you're already thinking, well, if I'm not able to have all the people coming to the restaurant, then I'm going to go back and start ramping up the virtual orders, and making sure that you create more of the presence there. Chef Papi, so let me ask you, how many kids do you have?
I have 3 kids. I have a 6-year old named Luca. I have a 3-year old named Liam, and I have a baby girl named Ella. She's gonna turn 2 in December. So yeah, my
Oh
hands are
wow.
full at home and at work.
One of the things that I know I've seen that you cook with your son, I think it is. You do some cooking with your son?
Yes, he loves to cook. So his favorite thing, we actually we made this last night for dinner. His favorite food is turkey meatballs with like pasta and stuff. So we make the meatballs from scratch, of course. So like he's there, like he helps me like mush it all up together and like shape the little balls. And my 3-year-old also he puts on gloves and they have aprons with their names on it, and it's like dinner at home is a real thing. It's like our time to like just talk and enjoy
That's
ourselves.
awesome. I mean, we have been in every culture, I think, but I know that in the Latino community and the Italian community, food is a way of connecting.
Yeah, it's a social way to be social, just the way we
Yeah.
socialize.
Like Italians have how many courses? Like 10?
Yeah.
It
No, well,
never stops.
maybe in Italy, not really here in America. We don't really do that,
Yeah.
but we do eat hearty. It's the hearty meals.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
nice that you're able to balance that with your family, because I'm assuming, I mean, you work very long hours. I know that the other part of your business that I want you to talk about is the going to have, like you did for us. I mean, that was amazing. Like that adds anybody out there that is watching us, like that was the coolest thing. It was a gift for my birthday. And that was awesome. When I got home and I knew Chef Pappy was there cooking. I'm like, oh my God, that was so exciting. And then I decided to get it for John.
Yeah.
And it was like everybody was just so happy. And you made it so easy. You come in and it's like amazing how much food you put out. And then you leave and you leave everything completely clean. I'm like, what? So how much of that business are you doing now? And I'm assuming that it slowed down with COVID, no?
Actually, during COVID, it went up a lot because people couldn't go out to restaurants. So I started this little campaign where I'm like, hey, let me make your special days inside a little more special. And I was going to people's houses, like just like I did for you. And my thing is I come in like 75% of the way prepped, and I just finish everything off at your house. I like, yes, I leave the kitchen clean. I don't like for people to be like, wow, this is amazing, but this guy, he's dirty. He just didn't like do anything. So obviously I try my best to just give you your kitchen in the best condition I can. And I make it look really pretty. I plate everything nicely. It's very high-end stuff. I usually, obviously, because it's more like intimate, I do like, steak and lobster and pasta and all your favorite foods. I usually do like 8 to 10 courses, dessert made from scratch. And that is like my bread and butter. I would say in the past 2 months, I've probably had like about 15 to 20 dinners in the last 2 months. The best way to book me for a private dinner is by emailing bookings@ulmedia.net. It's that email is found on my biography on my Instagram page. So bookings@ulmedia.net. My PR company, they're awesome. They handle all my bookings and they have all the rates and packages available for you. And that is my favorite thing to do. The private dinners, I think I shared this with you on your birthday because you guys are in the next room and you were sharing stories, and I'm by myself in the kitchen just trying to get everything together, but I hear everything. So I've had the pleasure of sharing so many beautiful moments with so many beautiful people celebrating all different types of events. And, my thing is I help create memories for people. So I help make memories for people a little more special, either by food or whatnot. And, my special days are usually always taken because I try to give the most that I can. So, like holidays and stuff, it's like usually I'm not around. I'm not home. I'm usually just slaving, catering a lot. And so, although, it's tough on my family, it's very rewarding for me to just share those moments with you guys. So that was a real pleasure. And, that is my favorite thing that I do out of everything that I do. Definitely the private dinners is number one.
It was
There's
so
the
worth
It was,
you
so
guys
good.
are awesome.
there it is.
Mm-hmm.
We have a great producer. He listens when we speak. I love it. So when it comes to continue to get creative, like where do you get your inspiration? Because I'm assuming, it's, you have to continue getting new dishes and getting creative. Obviously, you get some signature dishes, but how do you get inspired?
Well, I just like, I know I look a little not like I'm not like a real fat person, but on the inside, believe me, I have a very fat heart, and I really, really, really love food, and I love to try new things, and I just there are things, if hopefully you can agree with me. I want to say that the things that I've had in my life personally that don't seem too pretty are like the best tasting things. So I've always tried to find a way to take things like that and just you know create that fusion and just try to make it look innovative and different and pretty, and just try to just like really put like the Dominican culture at the heart of that dish and just try to make it bloom. Honestly, what inspires me is just exactly what it is. It's just food. It's just flavor. It's just you know curiosity.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a gift though, to be able to turn something simple into something magnificent.
yeah.
And
I
it's,
couldn't do that.
yeah, it's like whatever's in the refrigerator. You go into the refrigerator, grab whatever's in the refrigerator, and you turn something into something amazing, which is a gift. It's a gift.
It's
Thank you.
totally a gift. And the beautiful thing is that you are employing people that need to be employed. We need to help people like you and all the restaurant owners
Hmm.
to be able
Yeah,
to survive. And because it's not just the restaurant owners, but it's all of the people that work
right.
together to make it happen. So
Just to add to that, when this whole thing started, I had some people that were afraid to work. They were afraid to leave their house. I had some people who didn't know if they were going to make next month's rent. I want to say have. I have people who, I have an employee who has a child in another country with cancer. I just have so many
Wow.
there's so many stories here, and like I love to come into work every day and speak to each one of my employees and ask them. I give them a little shoulder up. How are you? How was your weekend? How was your day off? Are you okay? Is everything okay? Is there anything I can do for you? How do you feel? Because uh, food and drinks and memories, they're shared between people, but people make those memories what they are, and sometimes people are not on their best uh, page that day, and my job is to, make sure that they're delivering and transmitting the right energy and just presenting, everything that we do here in the right state of mind. So, definitely culture is huge for me. And I do feel very, very fortunate to be able to provide people with a job so that they can take care of their families, because we are living through a very tough time, and we don't know everyone's problems, but everyone does have problems, and if you're able to be something of help for that, that makes me feel good. I wake up in the morning because I know that I'm doing something good.
well, Chef Papi, I have to say that as a Dominican, it is for me an honor to have, I had you on my Spanish show, Reflexiones con Maria, and we had a lot of fun. And I was very proud of you. As a Dominican, I'm proud of you. One of the things that I love about you is not just how amazing of a chef you are, but your authenticity is something that shines through the social media. Something that shines when we see you, and to be able to really spend more time with you, that just reinforced to me how special you are. And listening to you speak about the way that you treat your staff, which is important, that's what we do here. Our staff, for us, your staff is your biggest asset.
Asset.
And if
Yeah.
you don't treat them right, they're, and that's what we have. Like, you come here and you feel the love because we love our staff and they're
Hmm.
loving our patients, and people are together on the same mission. So it shows in you, because obviously you don't do this alone, right? We have a team. Although when you're cooking in the house, I don't know how you do this
Well,
alone,
the prep, I'm sure is he
but
gets some help with the prep.
I'm sure you get a lot of help with the prep. You have a team that makes it all happen. But if that
Yeah.
team was not connected to you, the food would not have that spice, that uniqueness, that
It's the love.
exciting.
It's the love. The number one ingredient is the love. That's what it
That's
is, you
right.
know.
That's what Bill says all the
When you
time.
make
We'll
something
love.
with love, it's there, you know. It's there. That's the number one
Well,
ingredient. And here at Chef Papi Kitchens, it's love. Whether it's service or food or drinks, we have amazing drinks as well, handcrafted everything. Um, so I mean,
that's
without the
really
love,
great.
we don't have anything. You know? It's number one, and
We're
we
gonna
love each
we're
other.
gonna come. We're gonna come to you.
I forgot we closed. We closed. I had a few of my family members here, and they hung out afterwards, and all the employees were like playing music and they were dancing with each other for like a few minutes, like before they went home. And he's like, "Wow, I can really see like how much you guys love each other." He's like, "This is beautiful. I feel like I'm at one of my family parties."
Yeah.
I love it.
Maria and I are gonna be the next patrons.
We
So
will
we're
be
coming in.
there. Actually, let's try to plan next week.
Yeah.
We will go
Yeah.
and visit your restaurant.
I
That
love
was much fun.
Yes.
Chef Papi, all good things come to an end, and I do want to say today happens to be Peace World Peace Day.
Mhm.
Oh,
World
nice.
Peace Day. So it's beautiful to have somebody that is peace, that has peace within your soul, and it shows. And we are very, very grateful that you accepted to be with us, because I know that you're very busy. And we tried to do the show last week, and it didn't technically work,
Yeah, we
but
couldn't connect.
yeah, it came out great. So we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and we are going to be seeing you. So thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
You're very welcome, guys. You can find me on chefpapikitchens.com. We do catering, we do delivery, we are in house. Well, again, we're located in Washington Heights on 10th Avenue and 203rd Street. Private bookings, bookings at ulmedia.net, and pop up shows. I do pop up shows at other restaurants. Anything that I can do to help and to be of service to you guys. And I want to thank you again for inviting me on your show. Um, uh, Thank you. I hope I see you soon, and I hope I see you here dining with us
We
soon.
will.
We'll be there.
We'll be there.
We'll
So,
be there.
And we
Awesome.
want to thank you.
Yeah, we want to thank Henry Ramos, our producer,
Henry,
from
show
Deadline
your
AV.
face.
Where are you, Henry?
I don't know if he's going to show his face today, but
Oh,
There
there
you
he
go.
is.
Henry.
Thanks, Henry, for another
Thank you,
amazing
Henry.
show.
Great show, Henry. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
We want to remind you, if you like it, if you like our
us.
show,
Yep,
please
like
like
us on
us.
social media.
Take care. Bye
See you next
bye.
week.
Virtual
Bye.
hugs. Bye bye.